ladies and gentlemen, this is Rooster. Hey, tonight we're doing a kind of a serious video, but first we're going to start off with two things. One of these. And this. Remember this? The SA Kangaroo? Well, I kind of gave myself a challenge that I'm going to call it the Summer Challenge. And this is the knife I'm going to use pretty much every time I go in the woods because I want to give it a real test. So it'll be probably lots of video on this. You guys will get sick of it. You're going to see how it stands up, you know, for basically I'm going to use it for June, July, and August. So, okay, now on to the video. Recent events kind of put me in the mood to make this video. I've been thinking about it a while, but after, you know, some of the things that's happened in the last week, and you guys will know once you see the date and stuff of this video what I'm kind of talking about. What I want to talk about today, it's no reviews, no nothing, is basically, do you have a plan? Do you have a plan to, if there's a major storm, do you have a plan to get food, water, shelter? You know, I could talk about economic collapse or the zombie apocalypse or anything like that. But, you know, what are you preparing for? Are you preparing? You know, do you have the I don't care attitude of, you know, if it happens, it happens, or Uncle Sam, the government, they're going to take care of me. No, they're not. No, they're not. They'll pretend like they are, but they're not. You can ask all those people from the hurricane in New York that are still in shelters and stuff like that. So, I brought a list of stuff that I'm just going to talk about briefly, and it's simple stuff. So, first thing is, I can go on forever, but first thing is, I know, it says vodka. It's not, it's water. It's purified water in a container. Usually I do have it in several totes so the sun can't get to it, so it keeps longer. You can purify it with bleach. I'm not going to give you the formulas, all that. That's on the internet. You guys, some of this you're going to have to do yourself. Alright? So, anyways, the container. You know, you can go out and buy, I don't know, 100 cases of water. I used what I had. I had this. So, I put water in it. Now, I put water at the top of the list because, in my opinion, water is key because you need it to eat, hydrate, sanitation. You're going to need something to flush your toilet, or at least wash your hands. So remember that. Next thing is food. Now, there's a lot of choices in food. And it's just everyday stuff. You can go out and you can buy MREs or those dehydrated meals, and those are great. I have some of both. But your everyday stuff, you know, we got here cut asparagus, and it's got liquid in it, so you're going to get liquid from it. One of my favorites, there's a couple videos on it, Spam. It's your protein and your fats. Good stuff. You may not like the taste, but there's other things. Tuna. Also, got liquid in it. You can use it. You know, cranberry sauce. Lots of good stuff in that. You know, your sugars and things like that. So, you know, just your simple, everyday canned goods. Check your dates on it. A lot of them, I like this tuna fish. I bought it last year, and it's good until 14. So, they got good dates on them. You know, if you got kids, some snack crackers or things like that, juice boxes. Anything like that that's going to keep them into something normal. Great, you know, these, you have to watch the dates on the crackers and stuff. The instant potatoes, you can do those with hot water. You don't even need a fire or anything boiling. Hot water, 2 cups, boom, you got potatoes. And I can tell you that one package of these feeds 4 mouths. I can tell you from experience. So, alright. Next thing is food, or water food, okay? Not, other than the water, not necessarily go in order now. So, firearm. Empty. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what to buy or how many to get or what. A good firearm, whether it be a pistol, rifle, shotgun, whatever, it's your choice. Like I said, you're going to have to do some research on your own for these things, but a good firearm is as long as it's kept responsible and there's people in the home that know how to responsibly shoot it and handle it, it will definitely hold its weight, in my opinion. Alright, next one. This is a little rough right now, but you know, ammo. You know, do you have enough ammo? Do you have enough of the right ammo for what you have? Now these are obviously, these are not for the pistol that I just showed, but you know, I have other guns, so you know, ammo, that's gonna, right now it's scarce. So you know, do you have enough? Do you need to do what I did? This is a 9mm. I got rid of all my other calibers of pistols. I have one caliber, 9mm. That means I only need one ammo for several guns. Now, some would say, well, I like the 40, I like the 45. Well, maybe you do. This is me. So, just some advice, you know, you can do what you want. If you like 45, go with 45. But keep it simple. Okay, communications. Simple thing you can do is just a simple walkie-talkie. You'll catch, you know, if communications or power goes out, you'll catch communications on these. Another thing, I don't have one yet, but it is on my list to get, is a hand crank radio. Another thing, you know, if there's a disaster, they're going to be communicating on it. So, you know, those two things, very simple. You can pick up a decent pair for around $30 at your everyday stores. So, first aid, a good first aid kit. I forgot to grab one for this video, but I do have a first aid kit for the home. I have several smaller ones in some of my packs. I'm going to get to that too. And medication. You know, if you're on some kind of medication that you may not be able to get, you might want to think about that. Plan ahead, you know. See if you can talk to your doctor, and you know, especially people that live in states where disasters happen. I live in, you know, the UP of Michigan. We this year had snow from October 15th until, well, on Mother's Day we also got a snowstorm. So 6 months we had snow. Granted, we didn't have huge storms. We did have a few. Now my camera person just brought my first aid kit. See, so just a simple one. That's all you need. Nothing extravagant. You can add to it and take away of whatever you want. So, next thing, lighting or lights, candles. Now this is just an example of one thing that I have. I also have the big survival candles, the decorative candles that my wife has, you know, all kinds of candles. One flashlight that I have, you see it's wrapped in duct tape. Normally this goes in my pack, but when I'm at home, I have it close by, so it's, you know, immediate light. I know I do have several of those. I think they're $3.50. Big flashlights that Walmart sells. I have, I think, 4 or 5 of those for the family. That way, everybody's got their own flashlight, and it makes a difference. You don't want brother and sister barking at each other. I want the flashlight. I want the flashlight. They got their own. And for $3.50, why not? The next thing on here is clothing. You know, in the summertime, you know, to have a light overshirt and some pants in case it gets chilly at night, but just dress appropriate and have something back up. You know, if you get into a water situation where you get, you know, a flood or anything, you know, you can go hypothermic even in the summer. So, you know, be mindful of your clothing. Also in the winter, you know, you get wet, you're in trouble. So keep that in mind. Keep an extra set in your car with some shoes. You know, simple things that you got laying around the house. Put it in a bag, throw it in your car, throw it in the trunk. Bug out bags. I could sit and talk about bug out bags. There's 15 million zillion videos about bug out bags on YouTube. I've already done a video on what my bag has. I don't need to talk about it. But do one for your family. Get your kids involved. They may need that. They may need put some checkers in there or a board game. Maybe that's their bug out bag. Or they carry their own water, their own juice or whatever. Get them involved if you have family, because you're going to want to stay together and you're going to want to be organized. Okay, last thing I'm going to talk about is a meeting place in the home. So something happens outside, maybe it's just a burglar. Something happens. Where did your family go? Do they stay in their beds and they cower? No. You got to have a meeting place. Even if it's underneath their bed until mom or dad comes and gets them. Or, you know, a central location somewhere where they know instantly if something goes wrong, if there's something, you know, have a word. You know, if you yell out, big dog or something, I don't know, come up with your own word. That they know where to go. On that, have a meeting place outside the home. You know, kids got school, daycare, things like that, work. You know, if I'm at work and there's something going on, whether it be a storm or whatever, and I can get home, I'm going home. But if I need to go somewhere and meet somewhere, then that's what we're going to do. You know, all these things is just have a plan. Make a plan. And maybe some of the people that are going to watch this video, and I know some there aren't going to have a plan at all. They don't care. And that's okay. Have a simple plan. Buy a couple extra cans of food. Just in case. It doesn't hurt. Buy some water. It doesn't hurt. One thing I didn't talk about, and I apologize, is have a knife. And it doesn't have to be, you know, this is a bushcrafting knife. I've got several. It doesn't have to be all that. Get a knife. Some kind of thing. Cutting tool. Okay? I hope it just didn't sound like preaching tonight, but I just felt compelled to have this on this video. So, going forward, we'll do some lighter stuff. I got some good things planned. So, as always, guys, it's the Rooster. Thanks for watching my video. Have a good one.